So far we have mostly used the data that we loaded into Edelweiss as is. This video will go through the basics of how you can edit your data to your wishes. As an example, I have here some EasyLab data, and this contains a lot of data series that I mostly don't care about. So one option to remove the unnecessary data series would be to select them and press delete, or go to data, edit, delete data. Another option is to select the data that you are interested in, maybe for example the time, the potentials, and the current, and I can just drag those data series to a folder where I want to create a new table with just those data series. Now I can also hold down Ctrl to copy the data series instead of moving them. But for now I will move, and then I will create a new table with just those data series. If I also realize that I want some more data, maybe I realize I need this NS data series, which contains some information about the step, I can just drag that to the table. Again, I can hold down Ctrl to copy it. For now, I move it and I get to choose where in the table it should be located. Actually, I want it at the end. And now our new table contains also this NS. To edit individual data series, I can double click on them and I can choose some new name. I can choose the data type, the quantity, the electrode. I can also change the unit by clicking this button. Maybe I want hours. And when I press OK, I get to choose if the values should be recalculated or not. I choose yes to recalculate the values and be in hours. And as you've seen in a previous video, I can also press Ctrl U or go to Data, Edit, Change Unit. That is another way to change the unit. Maybe I want the current to be in microamps. Press yes to recalculate. And maybe for the NS, I want to specify that this is the step data series. So I can either double click it or press enter, or I can go to Data, Edit, Edit Metadata to bring up this dialog. And here I can choose the quantity to be step. Now if I want to export this new table that I've edited to a new file, I can either right click on the table or go to the table menu and choose Export Table. That way you will be able to export a CSV file containing all of your edits. In the default table view, you don't see the individual values of the data points. To do this, you can go to Table, Show Data, or just press F3, and this will show you the values of the data points. However, it only shows you the beginning of the table, not the whole data series. In Edelweiss, you're not really meant to go in and type a lot of data yourself, but what you can do is go to Data, Show Edit Data Points, and you can choose the index that you want to see or edit, for example 0 for the first one, and this will show you the value, and you can change this to some other value, or you can also remove it. This will remove that data point from that data series. So if I now press F3 to see the values, we can see that that data point is missing from that data series. One other thing is that I can merge tables. So maybe I want to merge my edited data series back into the original table, or maybe I have many different tables from one experiment that has been split into several tables. Then I can just select all of them and go to Table, Merge Tables. This will create a new table with a merged data series. This can be done either column-wise or row-wise, and another maybe simpler way to do it is to select all of the tables that you want to merge into some other table and drag them into that target. That will create a new table which has all of the data series together. And here we can see that we have now our edited data series at the end of that table. And as mentioned, this can also be done row-wise if your columns are compatible in all of the tables. Finally, in the table menu, we have some more options for changing the size of the tables as well as to transpose it.